paid for a lot of attention to the Ukrainian subject on our side. We told them how this current crisis has been developing for many years with the support of our Western colleagues that took over the Ukrainian regime, and we talked about how this now special military operation is being carried out to protect the citizens of Donbass from the direct military threat of Ukraine, and how we are trying to the denazification and the demilitarization, including at the negotiations initiated a week ago at the Belarus platform and in the video format. We've always talked about my meeting with Ukraine's Foreign Minister Kuleba, within the diplomatic forum in Turkey and in Antalya. We've discussed how much attention is being paid by Russian representatives to find a solution to the humanitarian crisis and to evacuate civilians from dangerous territories where the fighting is on. And we're paying attention to the emergency delivery of aid from Russia to the citizens and to the areas in Ukraine. We appreciate the attention that the Qatari government is paying to the current situation. And we see that Qatar is trying to create possibilities to help reach a solution to the questions that are now on the agenda, taking into account the European security situation and the security of Russia, and the necessity to make sure that there is no danger coming from Ukraine's territory for Russia and for the people who want to protect Russian culture and traditions, including the traditions of the Russian Orthodox Church. And people don't want to be threatened by any discrimination because of some neo-Nazi policies. I think that we both found this negotiation rather fruitful, and we agreed to carry on the conversation. We want to emphasize Qatar's interest to help find the necessary solution and reach results. The relations between Qatar and Russia have been developing for a while, and this has been within our interest for a long time. We agreed on some additional steps that both sides will do to carry on with the trade turnover between Qatar and Russia, according to the agreements that we had between the President of the Russian Federation and the Emir of Qatar. This year in Doha, there should be another meeting of the Russian-Qatari organization to talk about trade. We have great respect and a general interest in continuing our coordination and especially on the world energy trade and gas exports, and also the Russian Fund of Direct Investment operating with Qatari investment agencies. There's a big package of common projects. Traditionally, we were working very tightly with Qatar, especially around problems in the Middle East and Northern Africa, where the situation might have conflicts. As for Syria, we're up for full implementation of the Security Council resolution. The movement of this is soon. There will be another meeting of the three sides, including the monitors, including the Syrian sides, And also, we do always keep in mind the interest of Qatar in cooperating with Russia and Turkey when it comes to finding a humanitarian solution. Recently, in the Russian Federation, Mr. Pedersen was there, was the special representative of the Secretary General of Syria, and we confirmed to renew the work of the Constitutional Committee by the end of this month in Geneva. And of course, we have to work harder in humanitarian assistance to the Syrians. We need the early renewal of the electricity grid and the medicine and healthcare systems, and the civilian buildings and education in Syria. July last year, all the Security Council members voted for this and supported the resolution. But it is being very slowly developed, and within the UN, we are trying to get more attention to this and to the attention of the donors about this issue. We have to work on this call of the Security Council. We have also been sorting out the situation in Libya. There are complications there too. We will discuss it in more details. Russian attempts about the consolidation of the world efforts to renew Palestinian-Israel negotiations to find a solution to the key issues of the final status of Palestine. About the peaceful solution. Here I would say that there is particular importance about the renewal of the Palestinian unity, On the sides that are, all sides are working to find a solution. Foreign troops need attention of the whole world and Qatar with other foreign countries, and they play a very important role in stabilizing the situation in Afghanistan, particularly about the financing of the humanitarian programs, which Afghani people need so much now after all the pain they've been through. As you can see, the agenda is very big, and today's negotiations allowed us to make a few very substantial steps forward when it comes to looking for solutions for both sides to solve numerous problems of the current situation in the world. And I thank my colleague for great cooperation.
طبعا تأتي زيارتي اليوم إلى موسكو والعالم يمر بمرحلة حرجة وتصعيد دولي لم يشهده العالم منذ زمن. اجتماعي اليوم مع معالي وزير الخارجية ناقشنا تطورات الأزمة والحرب الجارية حاليا في أوكرانيا ومسارات المفاوضات في بيلاروسيا، حيث نتابع في دولة قطر بقلق بالغ المستجدات الوضع ومستجدات الأزمة وخصوصا تداعياتها على
The crisis we are monitoring,
أكدت لمعالي الوزير أهمية تجنب التصعيد وحل الأزمة عبر الحوار البناء والطرق الدبلوماسية.
We talked about the necessity to try to de-escalate the conflict and to try to talk through diplomatic means to resolve this conflict. We have talked with the foreign ministers of different Western countries, and we talked about the necessity to give and try to manage a peaceful path throughout this crisis. We need civilians to be safe, and Qatar will offer all of the means possible to get a diplomatic outcome out of this crisis. Given Because we would like to keep this international world order under the United Nations, we want to quicken up a diplomatic outcome out of this crisis, to be able to preserve this territorial integrity of each country. We had the opportunity with Mr. Lavrov to talk about different subjects, especially the nuclear and I would like to thank Mr. Lavrov. So if you've just joined us, that was a live press conference there between the Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov and his Qatari counterpart, Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al-Thani. They were talking about Russia